Ndị be anyị ekene unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị unu daalụ nne na ụmụ Chineke ka unu si na-esere anyị n'ife anyị na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ. Anyị sị unu ga-adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ọnụ anyị kwuru na-akọ ya dịrịrị ise. Ka a na-abụ ndị na-asọpọtụ ife a na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ a na-ekwu okwu gbasata maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and nnwere onwe nke ndị Igbo ka esi dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Anyị sị na ya dịrị unu na mma n'ụzọ nke ahịa anọ nke ndị Igbo na-azụ, ya bụ Nkwọ, Orie, Afọ. Ọnụ anyị kwuru na-akọ ya dịrịrị ise. Alright, ige ntị na ife anyị ji maka wee bịa n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ the PM in exile, Maazị Simon Ekpa. O were video analysis o melụ gbasata maka iwu anyanwụ nke bụ the President General of Ọhaneze ndị Igbo and all the Igbos in the Southeast. So o wee full review gasị n'ilu akwụkwọ a tụrụ m n'anya. Nsị mba sọmama nnukwu ife a maka ọsọ onye nụrụ nsị ka ọrụ nwanne ya akwụnụ na-aghọta. So kwunu gekwe ya bụ ife kọrapụ dịka ọmụ na-ekwu ya, kwunu nụkwu ya n'ọnụ PM Maazị Simon Ekpa. O nwere ife o kwuru mma achọkwa unu ge ya bụ ife unu ga-esi ya na drop comment unu on the comment below. All right, over to you, sir.
Call it whatever you want to call it. Independent state is what we need. Now, listen to him.
Cross River, and then Igbos are indigenous, but major Igbos live in 7 states. We are going to look at possibilities of facilitating employment opportunities. I have worked in 1914 when Nigeria was amalgamated. Igbos were actually not very highly developed. Igbos were quite far behind in all aspects of development and civilization. But by 1960, when we had independence, Igbos came to the top in education, top in industry, business, top even in bureaucracy, top in military science and technology. So we were just, and what caused it is because of education. Igbos embrace education. So we are going to look at it very seriously. We also, Igbo businessmen, we have never had political power seriously. We have been fighting to have political power. We have never. But yet, we are very highly advanced. If you come to Southeast and many parts of Igbo land, you see there is a lot of development. Most of this development is actually caused by our businessmen. So that is why I have decided I'm going to set up a council of education that will try to find what makes us strong in education. Find a council of business leaders to make sure our business will succeed. So these are very important. And then, of course, there are some industries, for example, the Niger Sem at Nkalagu, which was a major industry. I will set up a committee to work and make sure it is it will start production before the end of the year. And in fact, the raw material cement is mainly limestone. We have a lot of.
Now listen to him. If Ọhaneze ndị Igbo president, please, those people writing comment here should stop. That comment is distracting me, please. Onyeka, please, can you stop? The Ọhaneze ndị Igbo president is now telling you how he is going to do this, how he is going to activate Niger cement, how he is going to do this and do that. And ask him, why will Iwanya who want to activate something in Nigeria after how many years of decay? Is it not possible for him, if he has this kind of ideas to bring employment, to do this and do that, and he is now hoping on Nigeria removing exclusive list from their constitution or whatever? If Iwanyanwu as at age of 80 something can be thinking of reviving Nkalago cement, reviving Niger Sem, as an individual, just a president of an organization, of Igbo social cultural organization, can be thinking like this, why is he wasting his time in Nigeria? I am asking you, all of you. I am asking him as well. Because in Nigeria, it is not about development. That is what they don't know. Nigeria, it is not about providing employment. The people that they are sharing Nigeria with does not care about development. They don't care about employment. They don't care about production of cement. As for government, they have, monopolized the whole thing to their son, Dangote. They don't care about those things. But Iwanyanwu at age of 83 is thinking how to create job in the southeast. Now ask him, why can't you fight for Biafra and for your own country so that these particular ideas you have, you will have opportunity to implement it. We want to compete against other nations, other countries of the world, freely. Why are you now making this whole, we want to create employment as ordinary president of Ohanese Ndigbo, which is not even recognized by Nigeria Constitution? Are you aware of that? So he is going to now work with the governors and say, let us create employment. And they are going to fight it. The Fulani will fight against the whole thing. Otherwise, why is Najasem not working? But Dangote Cement is working. I want you all to listen.
Limestone in Imo, we have limestone in Abia. In example, the Najasem at Nkalagu, which was a major industry, I will set up a committee to work and make sure it is it will start production before.
See, he will set up a committee to make sure it is in production. President of socio-cultural organization, not a governor, not a representative of a government, organization that Nigeria does not recognize, organization that is not registered in Nigeria. I am telling you the fact, this Ohanese is not registered. It is not registered though. Believe me. You see this Ohanese that Iwanyanwu is the president now, doesn't have registration. I challenge anybody who will come to prove to me that this Ohanese is registered. It is not registered. It is illegal entity. The only one that is registered is the one that is placing bounty on me. The one that every time I talk, he will come and place bounty. That is the one that's registered with the help of Umahi. Umahi helped him to register it. And the reason Umahi helped him to register it is to just use it to fight against Biafra. That's why anytime Simon Ekpa do something, that idiot will come and counter it. They publish it on Nigeria media. If I say Biafra is coming tomorrow, he will come and counter it. If I say Biafra is coming next tomorrow, he will come and counter it. That is the only thing he's doing. And his own faction of Ohanese is the only registered one in Nigeria. How many of you is aware of this? Are you aware? You know, some of you don't know all these things. Are you aware that this Ohanese of Iwanyanwu is not a registered entity in Nigeria? They withdraw their registration from the CAC. Today, the only registered Ohanese in Nigeria CAC is the one that they placed bounty on me, which is not the original Ohanese. Now, he want to raise a committee to start doing something that governors could not do within Nigeria. How do you think it is possible? When governors who were elected, recognized by Nigeria state, swear oath of office to become governor in Nigeria, could not, revive Najasem Nkalagu Umahi with all his building everywhere, building aeroplane, airport, building this one. Umahi could not revive. He is talking about Nkalagu. Is Najasem not in Ebonyi state? Is Israel local government, right? It's in Ebonyi state. And Umahi is building everywhere. Umahi is very close to Buhari, licking his ass. He has not, done anything in Kalago in the Niger State. But him, he want to raise committee. Something that legitimate elected people could not do. The person that Nigeria government will withdraw their registration from ACAC want to raise committee to do it. I just want to make common sense and ask questions. Why do you want to waste your time in Nigeria? Something that your governors could not do. It is you that have withdrawn your registration from the CAC that want to do it. It's just a waste of time. You just come to promise. This is not politics. So you can do this thing when Biafra come. You can activate this whole thing when Biafra come. Because we know that what we are doing is to be, to build the Biafra nation, and we are going to be competing among the best nation in the world. Let us continue.
For the end of the year. And in fact, the raw material for cement is mainly limestone. We have a lot of it in Igbo land. We have limestone in Imo. We have limestone in Abia, in Enugu, in Ebo, even part of Anambra. So.
Are you hearing where they say we have limestone? What they will use to do cement? We have limestone here. We have limestone there. We have limestone. Yet, one bag of cement in Biafra land is coming from Dangote. I don't know whether you people know if I'm making a lot of sense. He is telling you where we have limestone for cement. All these places are scattered with a limestone to do this and do that. Yet, bag of cement is coming from Dangote at a very high price. And they think that Nigeria don't know there is limestone in those places he's mentioning. They know. But their agitation and agenda is not development. And the Wanyan who don't understand that Nigeria is not for development. So what your governors and what all the political elected officers, elected political office holders in these whole years could not do. It is you at 80-something years that want to raise a committee where it will benefit Igbo. And Abuja will allow you. Hey, don't waste your time. The time you are going to waste to start pressing for Kalago and Najasem, use it to press for Biafra. So that when Biafra come, you can bring these ideas to the table. And we are going to use it to develop Biafra land. Let us continue.
So we're going to do that. And also I commissioned a study on power. Power is a problem in Southeast. I commissioned a study on power and they brought me very wonderful result that we can generate power very cheaply with coal, especially at this time when diesel is very costly. Coal is there in abundance in Enugu State. So
you see, he said he commissioned study on power generation. Now, after they have finished the study, he found out that they can generate power with coal. And coal is in Enugu State. Something that Iwanyanwu from all his years in political, as an active businessman, as a contractor, and as all these years, he didn't know that you can generate electricity with coal. It is now when he is over 80 years. As Ohanese's president, he wants to now begin to generate electricity with coal. And he said that, thank God, that the Nigeria government, Abuja, have removed that from the exclusive list. So now, they can use coal to generate electricity for Igbo. He knows it is not possible. So the question is, why can't you fight for Biafra so that you can use this coal in Enugu to generate electricity and other ones that are coming that you people don't even know about?
So I have further investigated and people told me that in fact the coal in Enugu is one of the best. It's better than most of the coal. There are many other parts of the world that you still use coal for energy. So we are going to explore the possibility of mining the coal and then using it to get power, especially now. National Assembly has done a good job by removing power from the making it in the concurrent list. So that's a very good job National Assembly did. We are going to take advantage, and when we do this, I think our people will be very, very happy. Well, talking about Nnamdi Kanu, it has to do with our security. Now, Nnamdi Kanu has been incarcerated for quite a long time. We actually, our position is that the law should take its turn, but the law, the court have released him. The court have released him, and we in Ohanes and Igbo feel that there is no justifiable reason whatsoever to still keep him in prison when he has been released. So that is why we think it should be released. And in fact, it's a problem to us when it's not released, because the young people who actually support him, there's no doubt about it, that the younger people in this country, I mean, especially in our area, who feel that they are not getting what they should get in Nigeria. But we have been telling them that things were doing well, that when they look at the aggregate, Igbos have done well in terms of business, in terms of economy and so on.
In terms of business, in terms of economy, how does the government help them in all this work they are doing? Is it as a result of government policy? The answer is no. If Igbo can do well in this hostility in Nigeria, why don't you support Biafra and make Igbo excel and bring the best of Igbo potentials to build the Biafra nation that you can be proud of, your children can be proud of? Why would you be wasting your time in Nigeria that doesn't want you? Okay, you claim that we are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because we are not getting what we're supposed to get in Nigeria. Is that a lie? Are we supposed to be fighting to get something in Nigeria? Is it not your country that's supposed to always think about the best interest of its citizen? Is it the other way around, that citizens should start fighting to get what belongs to them or what is their right? No. So we are looking for a country where the country will take responsibility and always protect the interests of its citizens. And that country is going to be Biafra. So what are you going to lose, Iwanyanwu, if Biafra come today? The question I want to ask Iwanyanwu is, what are you going to lose if Biafra come today? Are you going to lose anything? The answer is no. So why then are you not supporting Biafra?
So if Nnamdi Kanu is reduced, it's going to reduce the problems we have in the security problem in the southeast. And it is my intention to organize what I call security summit. Peace summit. I want to have a peace summit. A peace summit where we will invite all the groups that are agitating for one thing or the other. Then make them to embrace peace, so that they stop killing and murdering people. And we can't organize a peace summit if Nnamdi Kanu is detention, because it will not work.
I agree with you, but remember that the people that you should.
And by Dalo Nilu Akwụkwọ, ọ na-anụgo n'ife the PM na-eze anyị na-ekwu, Maazị Simon Ekpa, ka efi nwere ike ikwu gbasara maka ya bụ ife okwu gasị gbasara maka Iwu Anyanwụ nke bụ the president of Ohaneze ndị Igbo, and gbasara maka ndị Igbo leaders na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu release. Gịnị ka nwere ike ikwu gbasara maka ya bụ ife? Ọ gasị ife ọ pointịrị and ọ gasị ife o kwusịrị n'elu akwụkwọ a bụ ihe dịkwa ka eziokwu ka ọ na-ekwu. Ma dịka ige ya bụ ife kọrapị dịka ọmụnwa jọjere, gịnị ka ị nwere ike ikwu gbasara maka ya bụ ife? Ka gbakwarụ ka ị drọpụ ya na Eastern News 24. Danụ na ụmụnne m kunu si na-esonyere anyị n'ife anyị na-eme. Anyị na-ewetakwuru na ozi ọzọ nke na-abịa, ọ ka dị n'ilu, mana unu ga-alaiki ya ọfụma. Stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Ka emesịanụ ndị be anyị, ụmụ Igbo.